Just like that, we back again. Just if you new to the channel, subscribe before you do anything, before you comment, before you even share it. I need you to subscribe. 76% of y'all is not subscribed to the channel. And to further ado, let's get to it. Yeah.
I started this shit brick by brick. It's my shit. Ownership over all these motherfuckers.
I just want the Benjamins, no new friends. I just put it in Chanel like I'm a man. Okay, let's go. This ain't just some pesos for haters, okay. Youngins finna shoot when I say so, okay. And I got your girl, she never say no, no way. And she gon' eat the team, but we all scream hooray.
Record first. Boom. There you go. There you go. So YouTube, it's your boy GBJ. I'm back with another reaction. I got some eats too, cause I'm hungry. I went to Waffle House. Got me a little pecan waffle. Got me some syrup and some butter. You hear me? But I had got this breakfast sandwich with some hash brown on the side. But this is not what we here for. Y'all didn't come here to watch me. Y'all sort of did, but we got Patrick, Patsy, Kendrick, Lamar, and Drake are liars. We're gonna see what this is about. We're gonna get into it. I'm hungry, so y'all might hear me chewing. I hope y'all don't chew that loud. I hope I don't. But if you don't like people chewing, exit the video. That's all I gotta say, sweetheart. But let's get into it, son.
Okay. Let's all calm down. Everybody calm down. I don't even know where to start. Kendrick and Drake, they are not playing around anymore. It was already deep, okay? It was already deep, it was already layered, but it just got so much deeper. There's no more need to break down the lyrics and look for the subliminal messages or the hidden agenda behind all this. No, it's been said, it is on the table. Both of them have expressed clearly and concisely what they want you and I to know about one another. And they both made some crazy accusations that would genuinely alter the course of their career, genuinely alter their perceptions forever, genuinely make people question what they thought they knew about either rapper if receipts are provided and some of these things come to light to be true. But I think all of us can agree that somebody's got to be lying. One of them, I can't even speak. There's got to be lies. There has to be. And I'm not just gonna break down every lyric and what it means in this video. Y'all can go on Rap Genius or Twitter for that. I know I have, because it's really interesting to see all the little subliminals and disses and references, and that's cool. But what I'd rather do is take a look at the disses, the accusations that actually matter. Not the tiny little fun things. Like, let's look at the bigger picture here. First, let's start with what Kendrick wants you to know about Drake. Drake allegedly has a daughter that he's hiding, and apparently
That's one thing I heard too. Let me know if y'all think that Drake has a daughter. Like, y'all think he has a daughter? I don't know. It haven't been shown that there's any proof that Drake has a daughter. But let me know if y'all think he have a daughter or not in the comments below. Like, let me know if y'all do. But yeah.
Apparently she's 11 years old. Drake is a Harvey Weinstein level predator. Drake has sex offenders on his payroll. Drake is running a sex trafficking ring inside of his mansion. Drake is a pedophile. Drake hates black women. Drake lies about his religion. Drake lies about his identity because he doesn't feel comfortable or doesn't truly feel in his heart that he is a black man. There are obviously pages and pages more disses, like Drake having a gambling addiction, getting peed on, getting ab implants, and these are mean-spirited and entertaining to dissect, but are
Drake getting pissed on?
There are obviously pages and pages more disses, like Drake having a gambling addiction, getting peed on, getting ab implants, and these are mean-spirited and entertaining to dissect, but are seriously non-issues when compared to potentially running a sex trafficking ring. Now, I'm not sure how any of this could really be proven to be true, but what are the ramifications for Drake? Will the general public or the culture still see Drake as this glamorous, charming, marvelous, ostentatious superstar? Or will they start to look at him sideways, look at him as a depraved predator? Even before R. Kelly and Diddy were exposed formally, people spoke about their ways for years. It was kind of like an open secret. Will people at least start seeing Drake as someone who strategically shifts his identity like a chameleon whenever it benefits him? How he changes his accent, his cadence, and demeanor depending on the geographical location that he's in.
Y'all think bro fake his accent? Me personally, I don't even know what type of accent he has for real, but I think he do fix it. Dude just sound different on some on different songs, bro. Like Drake way back then sounds way different than Drake right now.
Or the people that he's around. We know he grew up in a predominantly white Jewish neighborhood, but once he got more famous, he stopped talking about his religion and stopped representing it. Why? Is it too risky? Will it ruin his aura? Will people knowing who he really is hurt his position in pop culture, ultimately leading to less opportunity and less money? That answer is definitely yes. I mean, religion has been the root cause of literal wars. So then you have to ask yourself, is it really that crazy for someone to hide who they truly are to protect their safety or their income? I mean, most of y'all don't know who I really am or who your favorite content creator is. Is that a bad thing? The main difference there, I think, is that musicians are artists who make art that we deeply resonate with. And human civilization as we know it have expressed themselves through art since the beginning of time. Creating art, appreciating art, it's literally in our DNA. But then you have to ask yourself, is Drake making art? Because we know Kendrick is. Like, there is no doubt. Or is Drake making a product? This is like Van Gogh beefing with the paintbrush. An artist beefing with something that helps.
If you watching this video and you hating on Kendrick Lamar, or you just don't like the fact that he's winning the battle, or you think he's not winning the battle, you gotta realize he is, bro. And that's one thing about Kendrick, bro. He's an artist, bro. He makes music. That man know how to make music, man. Y'all sitting up here saying, it's boring, and y'all not listening. Y'all not listening, bro. Real talk.
Paint pictures. Are people in interviews going to start throwing subliminals at Drake? Are brands going to stop working with him? Are major celebrities and basketball players going to stop showing him love? Are pop stars going to stop working with him? Are new rappers going to stop taking features and photo ops with him? Are radio...
Now that, I don't think so. If this continue on and everybody forget about Drake being a pedophile and all this, he got too much money and nobody would care. And he already got a lot of people that's on his side. So it's like, that's gonna benefit their money because he got money. Feel what I'm saying? So they not about to let their money get fucked up because of what people say. And even though it's true or not, because Drake, they benefit off Drake.
Going to stop playing his music. I'm not saying these things need to happen for Kendrick to be perceived as the winner. We already know he is the winner, but Kendrick is exposing some real shit here. Like, is this just gonna be perceived as some silly rap beef? Then Drake jumps on a podcast 2 years from now and is like, damn, me and Kendrick f***ed up the culture. We f***ed up hip hop with that. That shit was crazy. It was so good for hip hop. It was such good competition. Like, bro, this is deeper. This is not competition. This is exposing real shit. This is exposing crimes. This is exposing damning evidence of criminal activity that should genuinely be assessed and would strip someone of their platform, of their influence, because they're a danger to society as just like a normal person, let alone a super celebrity. Just again, I want to reiterate the question. Do you think that the sort of general public, the person, the average person, not hip-hop fans, but the average person, are they genuinely going to look at everything that Kendrick is saying and think like, damn, I'm really, really looking at Drake differently now? Like, I don't know. We'll see. Now, with that being said, let's look at the accusations or what Drake wants you to know about.
I can draw your weirdest ideas.
Draw poop.
Excellent.
Draw poop.
Make it on my screen. I'm eating, bro.
Sorry, kid. I don't get paid till Friday.
Just use Bridget and get up to $250 instantly.
Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick beats his wife. One of Kendrick's kids is actually Dave Freeze. Dave is a child.
That's not true. That's not true. Kendrick did not beat his wife, bro. Why that's not the case about it? They free to not fuck that man's wife and get her pregnant. That's that light skin shit. Tell me. Lien, bro. Real talk.
Friend and right-hand man of Kendrick, who co-founded their label PG Lang. Kendrick isn't as good of a father as he claims he is. Kendrick bought a penthouse in Brooklyn to live the life of a single man because he doesn't actually want to marry the woman he proposed to 9 years ago, nor does he want to raise his child. Kendrick isn't the social activist he claims he is. And again, same thing, Drake throws in a lot.
This the same nigga that had the child. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not picking sides, but it's like I'm being biased as possible, bro. I mean, not biased as possible, bro. Come on. Damn, this shit good. It's not making sense.
A lot of other smaller details and smaller disses, but mostly just talks about Kendrick being short. But really the only damning accusations from Drake are that Kendrick beats his girl and that one of his kids is actually from his business partner. Obviously we know why domestic violence is bad. That doesn't need to be explained. And it's pretty obvious to see why, if that information was proven somehow, that would genuinely make people look at Kendrick Lamar differently. And as far as one of his kids potentially not being his, while that information is shocking, one could also argue that Kendrick choosing to raise a child that he knows isn't his is honorable. I mean, I was raised by my stepdad and I love him to death. I mean, it would hurt your image if you're some sort of like Macho Man, Andrew Tate type of guy, but Kendrick never pushed that. So honestly, you could argue that Kendrick would just look like even more of a better man if he was raising a kid that wasn't his. And Drake kind of leans on the concept of being a bad father just the same way that Kendrick says that Drake is a bad father, but Drake's only major claims are that Kendrick doesn't take photos with his son. Like, that's not crazy at all. And it's pretty easy to understand why a celebrity wouldn't want to put their child in the public eye. Like, that's super common. In fact, you could also argue that a parent who chooses to push their child who can't make decisions for themselves, to the public and make them a public figure before they even have a choice, you could argue that that's bad parenting, because we all know how child stars typically end up. And then the other major accusation that Kendrick is some sort of fake social activist, I just don't really see how that could be proven. A large part of social activism is amplifying your voice and using your voice to speak up and support your agenda. Kendrick has dedicated albums to speak about the Black experience in America and push for positive change in his communities, and his actions have also matched his words. And even if it was hypothetically fake and Kendrick was like a fraud and he didn't actually care, it's the most positive fake agenda I've ever seen.
Drake, see, what's crazy about Drake? He said in his diss song, acting like you trying to free the slaves or something. How can you say that to a man who dedicated his whole life in his music as an artist to project? And to project like. Bro, how can you say that about a person who pushed this narrative in his music to make black people feel good about themselves, or trying to push harder and strive for black people, and you black, my nigga? That's what I don't understand. You clipped it, you a bitch.
And y'all know I was initially thinking Drake was winning this beef, so I'm not even trying to be biased towards Kendrick. But Drake doesn't have much grounds to stand on. His accusations just pale in comparison to what Kendrick is accusing him of. Plus, when you consider the craziest chess move, which...
It's off topic. Look how good this pecan waffle is, bro. Look at that, bro. Look at that. Look at that waffle. Fuck it up.
is potentially the truth, is that Kendrick predicted that Drake's diss would involve him making lies about Kendrick's family based on things that Kendrick said in his own Mr. Morale album. Because in that album, Kendrick deeply discusses his complicated family life and his own hypocrisies as a man. And Drake did exactly that. He came after Kendrick's family, but we don't know if the information that Drake is going off of is solely based on Kendrick's own admissions on his album, or if he is really exposing him for some information that we don't know. But when you also consider that Kendrick said that Drake has a mole in his camp feeding Kendrick information because they feel he deserves to be exposed, and that claim is backed up by dropping his Meet the Grams diss literally 30 minutes after Drake dropped his Family Matters diss, and that cover art has an item referencing everything in Drake's song that he dropped 30 minutes ago. So from here, I mean, what happens? Well, the last time Drake got exposed, he dropped Scorpion like 3 weeks later, and everyone just kind of went back to being distracted by his catchy tunes and his hits, and they just kind of didn't really care what Pusha T had to say. But I think we can all agree that Kendrick is on a way different level than Pusha T. And even though Pusha T's information was shocking and everybody was talking about it, there is a different level of people talking about this beef now. Literally everyone is talking about this beef. So that means that everyone is paying attention to these major accusations that Kendrick is making. So will Drake just drop an album and go back to distracting the world with catchy tunes, or will his team crumble from within as he searches for this mole, and the industry and the public starts to shift against him until he ultimately gets exposed for these terrible crimes? It's tough to say, but Kendrick most definitely won this rap beef from just a rap perspective and just a straight up mean-spirited fighting perspective. It's over. And one last thing. In Drake's Family Matters diss, he confirmed that Metro, aka Leland Wayne, is the reason why Future and Drake are beefing. So I was right.
Hey, y'all have it, y'all. Wait, hold up. That it? There y'all have it, y'all. That was Kendrick Lamar and Drake are liars. The title, he clickbaited the fuck out of me, but he was just basically talking about him. That's the whole, what's going on. Drake is getting cooked. Touching on a 17-year-old don't explain nothing, bro. Or a 16-year-old, how old? Billie Eilish, whatever her name was. Not Billie Eilish. Millie Bobby Brown. I don't know why I said Billie Eilish. But anyway, let me know y'all thoughts in the comments below. This stuff was good. Yeah, until next time, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. I'm not a damn fly. I gotta stop doing that, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one.